Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi, coming here to you today from Hong Kong. We're up on the 75th floor here. This is looking out not over the bay, obviously, but this is the back of the building. But great view. We have a huge amount of buildings here. It's just unexplainable how many high rises and how high they are of residents there are in this city. I'm going out to explore a little bit today. But before we do, I got an email question from John, and he was asking, where did you find your information about the 6G hands that I'm pushing a lot lately? And well, I first saw them in the Bubishi. They're listed and named as the 6G hands of the Shaolin. Okay, so that was always a curiosity, but I'll admit early on, 20, 30 years ago, when I was looking at them, I really didn't pay too much attention to it. I looked at the other things in the Bubishi. Not too many things made sense. So I kept looking at it time after time, trying to make sense of this, until I really got working in the Weiqi system, otherwise known as Pangainuna, that I mentioned too, and the katas of that system. They're so animalistic in their structure, and they utilize all 6G hands, and it's just quite amazing. So I started working with that system, and more the hands became more important to me than the actions or the postures per se. And the hands all had rotations. So I went back time after time again and to look into that Bubishi and to see if I could glean a little bit more. Well, as you might know from prior videos, I also work with the Wing Chun forms, and the Wing Chun forms have those same hand positions. And it was the Weiqi Ru that actually got me involved in the 6G hands to a higher degree, and then it cross-correlated with the Wing Chun Kung Fu. Now, it wasn't until a little later I started with the crane applications, which are the ballistics or the concussion applications, utilizing the torques of the hand, and that's the main key. And then I started developing the idea of what's in the tiger. And then all of a sudden the dragon just revealed itself by itself. And those are the three animals that the Weiqi system work with and are emulated after. So I started really paying attention to that, and as I started paying attention to the hands and applying them in combative actions and working them in the katas and just really constantly thinking about them, that it dawned on me that that was the key of the Bubishi, or one of the main keys anyway. So I went back to the Bubishi with this understanding, and so much opened up. And it opened up more keys, and I've talked about those in prior YouTube videos here as well. So it was the Weiqi Ru that really awakened me to the hands. The Wing Chun verified it, validated it, and fed me back into the Weiqi, and they now both feed back and forth on each other. And now I'm able to apply it in all the different styles that I've done, including Jiu-Jitsu. And also working with new systems like Goju-Ryu, because they utilize the hands, and trying to see if I can cross-correlate other keys. And so far it's been an absolutely amazing journey. I know it's not over by a long shot. There's so much more to learn, and more reveals itself each day. But the main revelations I've had lately via these hands are the nerve attacks of the Tensho Kata, or the 6G hands, stemming from the Tensho Kata Miyagi developed from the Rokushu, and also the Seiuchin, the Black Tiger attacks of the blood systems. That kata is just amazing. And that really has nobody to attribute it to. It's got a sketchy history. Nobody really understands who developed it and where it came from, but it is deeply embedded in the Goju system. It's in quite a few other systems as well, but mainly known for the Goju system. So that's why I've been digging into those two forms and looking at the Goju system just a little bit deeper to find out what's really going on in that style as well. And again, all cross-correlating them back to the Wing Chun and back to the Weiqi Ru. Truly remarkable. And by the way, this is not just the Naha systems, okay? This goes back into the Shuri systems too. I had a question a while back from Michael Wright, I believe was the person, and he asked, what about Shorin, okay, or the Shuri Te systems? And these all cross-correlate back into a form that I work from the Shorin-Ryu system, Nahanchi, or Naifuanchi, or Naifuanchin, however you want to pronounce it. But if you take all these applications and you start really looking at the Nahanch, they're all in there as well. So eventually I'll get back to that. That's what started my career. I started really exploding and exploring the Nahanchi, and then I went into the Uechi-Ryu, and it stemmed from there. And eventually I will get back to the Nahanchi to cross-correlate all the information that I found from the 6G hands of the Shaolin, the Wing Chun, the Wei Chi, and the Goju. So thanks for watching. Keep your questions coming. I love answering them. It brings me off in different tangents. Could bring me off in a complete new series. So keep them coming, and thank you for watching. Subscribe, please. Thumbs up.